Welcome to day 28 of the 30 mixed media card challenge. I hope you've seen all the others. If you haven't, they're in the description below, on the screen, on my channel, you'll find them. But today we're going to be making this card here. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a piece of card folded in half to form your card, or a card blank if you buy them. Now mine is going to be 7 inches by 5 inches, but you can make this any size you like. And I'm going to use paint. Now I've opted to use these watercolours that work really well and merge well together. And then it's really just a case of choosing your colours and getting a little bit. You can use the watercolours that you get in a palette, in a tray. You could use acrylics. You can use whatever paint you've got. I mean, this channel is all about crafting on a budget. So look what paint you've got available and give it a go. And as you can see, I've run from green through a reddy orange, a yellow, and hopefully a brown, but clearly I've never needed to paint brown before, and I've squeezed it too tight to get the lid off. Oh, I've got in a mess. Never mind, let's put that to one side. So I'm just going to get a brush, a really simple basic brush, and I'm just going to stipple, which means I'm just using the ends. I think stipple's the right word, but I'm no painter. And I'm doing an arc of brown and then the red, and make sure you overlap them. If you're going for a similar effect to me, you want to make sure you're doing some of the colour on top of each other. And when it comes to the yellow, I've not let the red dry because I want them all to merge together. If you want a clear line, you have to let each colour dry. But the effect I'm going for is all merged, so I'm keeping it all wet at the same time. And you can see how that's working. I'm just going over making sure it's done. And then I've added a 3D element by getting some decoupage glue, some PVA glue, an old napkin, a paper napkin, and just getting one layer of it. So if it's 2-ply, open it up, and then just putting small pieces on. And you can see I'm not getting them flat, I'm getting them creased, and that's to give that 3D effect. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but you could do. I'm just going to cover it all over the brown and the red and the yellow, just to give another dimension to it. You could, of course, not do this at all and just leave those colours and then carry on with me without adding the paper napkin. Once it's dry, you need to trim off any bits that are straggling over. And obviously, if you didn't do the decoupage of the paper napkin, you're rejoining me. Anyway, just about here, so we can carry on. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some detail down the left hand side. I think I'm trying different angles, but I think I'm going down the left hand side. It's a tried and tested formula, and it's just some sticky fancy tape that I've got really, and I'm just going to stick that down the left hand side. Any sort of washi tape would be great for this, or a piece of ribbon. Anything to just add some detail. Obviously, I'm just going to have to take it off to length. But I think that looks really nice. And again, at any point you can decide your card's done. Maybe you don't want all the detail I'm putting on there. I'm going to use some old paper from a book. I have a few books that were just going for pulping and I ripped bits out of them, old encyclopedias and dictionaries, and I just think they're going to look really nice stuck on there. Now you might have card toppers, you might have something that matters to you, something that means something to you, and if you do, you could be sticking that on this card. But again, I'm just going to use the PVA glue. This one's called a decoupage glue, but it's just PVA glue really. And I'm just going to stick it under and over the paper so it seals on. You could just as well stick it on with a glue stick. Use what you've got available. Get creative at this point. Add whatever you want. I mean, you can see how this is becoming a more in-depth picture, a more in-depth card. You can see all the detail that's gone into it. We've not hidden it all. It's all still there. But we're just adding something else. Perhaps you could use a book that means something to the person you're gifting the card to. You could print something off the internet that means something to them. And at this point, you might be finished, or you might decide to add a bit of detail around the edge using an ink pad. If you've watched the other videos, you'll see I often do this at the beginning, and this time I decided to do it at the end. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you feel inspired to make your own card with the supplies that you've got at home.